Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Very excited for today's beer, as I always say, and it's always true, but today maybe it's even more true. One of my top five favorite beers from 2018 is currently early 2019. Was from a local brewery called Beer Tree, and it was their Pineapple Creamsicle New England Style IPA. It's like a vegan milkshake IPA. There's no lactose in it, but they actually do put vanilla and pineapple juice in it, and then from the hops you get a nice, orange characteristic. So yeah, there's that creamsicle component. And for Extreme Beer Fest up in Boston this weekend, which I was not able to make, they one of the beers that they brewed to bring there, and they had actually that was at the brewery. Hence how I got this. Is that beer with the addition of toasted coconut and coconut milk. So kind of think like pina colada IPA. So being in a growler, I poured it before, and actually I poured it really well. So I should have just done it on camera. I thought maybe I'd spill and have to pause and clean up and stuff. So probably I should have done that on camera. Anyway, and I also have the proper glassware. Quick little story about that. So the people who own it have are like related in I think it's a dad, a son, and like a brother-in-law. So on Instagram one time, the mom of the son, if I'm remembering correctly, and the mother-in-law of the other guy sent me a message like, I like watching your beer tree reviews, but you need to get the proper glassware. So when I went in to get the beer to do, I made sure I bought proper glassware. So again, the beer is from Beer Tree, and I love the backside of this little map of New York State. It shows where they are in Port Crane, New York. But anyway, while I have it over there, I guess I should just show you the beer. Definitely hazy, murky, dark. Like, geez, it's. I guess you could say like there's an orange component, especially in the center there. It's like a really dark yellow approaching orange, a little bit of copper in there. Super dark, like pineapple juice, I guess. And yeah, very hard to see through, cloudy, hazy. The head was probably, yeah, about a finger when I poured it. Creamy, slightly off white. Definitely looks like a New England style IPA. Let's get into the aroma. Tell you what, that smells exactly how I would have thought it was going to smell. It is very reminiscent of, and this is the double version, I should say as well. The single was the one I would say was a top five favorite beer. The double is also very good. I just like the single better. And this is a double version. I think it's 8.8% ABV. Actually, I think I have it on the web browser. Yeah, 8.8% ABV. Anyway, so it has that pineapple note for sure, has a vanilla note for sure. The orange citrus is coming through, and then there is this element of coconut. Not, I'm gonna say nothing seems overpowering yet, at least in the aroma. Oh yeah, I wouldn't say it's overpowering, but I'm getting the pineapple the most, then the coconut, then the citrus, and then kind of like throughout the whole thing is vanilla, but the first is that pineapple. It's kind of interesting that vanilla and that coconut are like clicking together, like kind of pairing up. Right now, it's reminding me more of creamsicle and that coconut. I'm wondering if it's that coconut milk, that creaminess. It's reminding me more of than a pina colada. So yeah, I'm getting huge. I think even more so than the other ones. Actually, it's smelling like a melted creamsicle bar. It smells awesome. I'm really excited to get into the taste. Cheers. Wow, that's fantastic. Wow. So the guy, this is the weekend, as I was saying, of EBF, and today's actually Super Bowl Sunday. And the Nerd Sense guys who went to EBF, Sean was texting me that he sent a picture that he was here at Beer Tree, and I had sent them some of the single pineapple creamsicle that they really liked. I actually made their top five list as well for 2018, and he said it was excellent. And I agree. Yeah, this beer is so good. And this will be the beer I'm drinking during the Super Bowl, so I'll be sipping on it because it's a big beer in a big bottle. But anyway, so when I first noticed it was on their draft list, um, it just said toasted coconut, and then when I was there buying it 2 days ago, um, the description had added that coconut milk, and I don't know if um, the first time I didn't have it, like if that was like a different batch, or if they updated the like they forgot to add that to that tap list, or what. I never had it when the tap list said without the coconut milk. That might be why this is creamier. If it has that, I assume. I mean, it says. I mean, I'll read it off of the Untapped description they put up. Um, this is our take on a lactose-free milkshake IPA made with fresh toasted coconut, coconut milk, vanilla, pineapple, oats, wheat, and two-row barley. So anyway, let me get into the. We're 6 minutes in. I haven't described the taste of beer too much. That mouthfeel is killer. It's insane. Um, I get so much pineapple and vanilla, and kind of like the aroma that vanilla and coconut is just like pairing together so beautifully. Um, Two adjuncts I love in stouts, and I'm really appreciating how much I love in this beer. Um, the finish is very strong coconut, and I happen to love coconut. And unfortunately, my wife does not, so she will not be probably helping me drink this during the Super Bowl. But anyway, don't worry, I got her a bunch of nice IPAs that she'll like. Um, but yeah, I mean, that the mouthfeel is definitely something that needs to be noted. It's fantastic. Um, as I have said when I did the other reviews of the single, the double, and actually I think they did was a tangerine version. Um, uh, the pineapple, the sweetness really is so nice in the creamsicle because creamsicles, if you have one, doesn't have pineapple in it. That pineapple juice works so well in it to I think add that little extra kick of sweetness. The citrus I'm getting in this is more tangerines. I'm saying that as someone who ate tangerines today. So maybe it's just because that's fresh in my mind, or I'm like really able to pinpoint because I ate two. Not to brag, but I'm not gonna get scurvy because I ate two tangerines today. But because this is so much as advertised, maybe this is a really boring review, but it is exactly as advertised, and the execution is phenomenal. This is really blowing my mind. And you know what it might be? It's just the proper glassware is making it that much better. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, that coconut. The only it's not a knock. It's just like for me to recommend this to people. Like if you're watching this, like wow, this really looks fantastic and sounds fantastic. Um, Mostly in the finish, like you have to like coconut. If the finish wasn't so strong coconut, I probably wouldn't give that disclaimer to people before they drank it. But anyway, oh yeah, bring up the Untapped thing. So when I looked it up on Untapped just to make sure I read it correctly, the other day when I bought this, that it had the coconut milk. It looks like they have created some sort of a label for this, so maybe they do plan on canning it. Maybe they're waiting to hear some feedback at EBF. I don't know. But for what it's worth, if you guys watch this review, my feedback is this beer is very strong and definitely should be a canned release. That would be amazing. I'm really loving this style. I mean, you guys are doing these guys are. I'm not gonna actually. They're watching, but these guys are really nailing this style of New England style IPAs and this, um, you know, vegan milkshake IPA. I mean, the milkshake IPAs I've had, I don't know if I've had one that really has blown me away, and definitely none have blown me away as much as what these guys are doing with these vegan versions. But yeah, great beer. They did a great job. If they do can, then I would recommend that if you don't live local to upstate New York, try to trade for it. For sure, it's really good. And hopefully they can crank them out and distribute them a little wider in New York State. That'd be cool. So now I live in Albany, about 2 hours away, and we get their stuff in cans, which is really right, and kegs, which is awesome. But anyway, yeah, great beer. I think probably pretty obvious from this review. Proper glassware. I'll shout that out again. Shout out you guys for watching. I always appreciate that. Obviously, it's so cool having people who watch and dig what I'm doing. And I appreciate that. Love the interaction in the comments. And follow me on Instagram on Tapped. Two other places to interact. Both places, no hype beer reviews. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.